already been fucking buried under garbage for fucking 4 years now. And you got Halo 3, ODST, and Reach. Even for people who like Halo, which, God, who the fuck cares about them? All three of those games suck, even in their
Yeah, but those
so
were
now
under
you got like
those were those were under a completely different studio. That's what I'm saying. Because it's a studio. Hopefully, they can kind of go back to the core values of what everybody loved about the multiplayer experience. Because after Halo 2, you know, Halo 3 and onward so far has been complete shit for multiplayer.
I'll just go ahead and say this right now. All the Halo fanboys out there.
I'm moving on.
Me and Joel have been playing that game for a long time. Welcome to the age of gaming. It's called a first-person shooter with a story.
Cutting off.
So, moving on to Sony now.
is the
So,
Final Fantasy VII of shooters.
Right.
So, with Sony, I have a funny feeling after last year's announcement of I'm sorry, your data got hacked, crap, we have no new games to announce pretty much. I think they're going to announce that they've revamped PSN. Because to some extent,
Let him
believe it
finish.
or not, we've added a recycle can.
Damn!
Oh damn!
Most of
Dude,
these
bust it out.
Oh man.
And can I just throw this one into Call of Duty? Call of Duty on a Vita? Are you serious?
I'll be the
There's-
distro park
It's like
and
FIFA. Come on. It's a dying franchise. Leave it at that.
Oh man.
Moving on to the Wii, I have a feeling they're going to announce the release date and the prices for this year. For the Wii U games, I only see, you know, Nintendo titles on launch, and then
Unless
the other
they break out Colonial Marines and show off.
Nah, but
life
that's
of
pushed
that.
back until February.
Yeah, but did you see the recent announcement by Gearbox on that?
Nope.
About how it's the best on Wii U?
dude, I love Gearbox. I'm just gonna say that. Now.
Shoot me now.
Who's been paying money? Come on.
I don't know, but
6-year-old
I'm-
technology.
I'm just gonna drive to Plano and apply to be one of their testers. What the?
Dude, Gearbox sucks. Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, okay. Borderlands. You like
Move on from
Borderlands?
the junkies. Come on.
Borderlands is an awesome game. All right, don't go there, Clay.
hey, you know what? Maybe after 12 years they can make a sequel that's going to be awesome. Oh wait, they already tried that once and it failed miserably. Okay.
Oh man. All right, keep going, Stu.
No, that's actually it for me. I'm gonna hand it over to.
So what you do is you grand slam it with the Sony thing. You're
That hurt
a
right
dick.
here, Clay. That hurt right here, man. Right here.
Oh, anyway, all right.
Hey, a follow up something real quick before Cosmic jumps in. Sorry, Cosmic, I'm going to jump in real quick.
Oh, it's
I am correct about Injustice: Gods Among Us. It is the fighting game, the DC Heroes fighting game by the guys who did Mortal Kombat versus DC Heroes.
Ooh,
NetherRealm Studios.
That'll be.
Yeah, NetherRealm Studios, and they just released the trailer just 2 hours ago.
You
Joe, did we
fuckers.
post that already, or is that coming out in an hour or two?
I think that's coming out in an hour or two.
Okay, yeah, it's ready to go, but yeah, we got the trailer online and everything. It's really not that enjoyable.
Damn them.
oh, look at you guys.
Insider news.
Heard it here.
I'm going through my tweets.
You heard it here, man. Control F5. You know. There's
We just had to blow Ed Boon. It's cool though.
Oh, all right, Cosmic. What do you got for
We
us,
want to
man?
stick it to his caterpillar eyebrow.
dude, you know, I really don't know. I mean, like, pretty much everything that I was thinking has pretty much been covered. I mean, because Halo 4, of course, is, you know, if it gets shown off, you know, regardless of whatever, you know, minimal, if it has minimal news or whatever, anything, if it, you know, the logo even pops up because of its following, there's going to be a lot of people going just ape shit over it, okay? And then, of course, you know, Black Ops 2 is going to have a huge following. regardless of those two game series, I'm really not very fond of right now. I know Clay's like, dude, just shut up about those games already.
Go right ahead. I can do this all day.
But I mean, of course we're gonna see Assassin's Creed 3. We're gonna see the typical games that we've been waiting for to see. This year is gonna be there, of course. The Wii U and stuff. So it's like you had to put me here after everyone else. Basically, it's just like, yeah, this is this. I'm like, wow, I got nothing, man. It's just like everybody else has covered everything. So
basically, you're just wasting our time.
Yeah.
Cosmic Slice, come on, you got all the cake. Where's my fucking slice?
And I'll point out that Cosmic, before this match, says, no, I want to go last. I want to be last. I want to hear you guys all say.
I want the final say.
And now he's bitching.
The final word. And now he's all like,
Clarify, I did not say I wanted to be last. Adam's like, it's cool. I put you last. Okay? I'm gonna clarify there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But no, I mean...
I remember Adam's last.
It's okay.
Totally,
We can
I'm
wrap
fucked.
this up.
I'm fucked. That's all there is to it, because mine at the end is going to be like, well, shit, they pretty much said everything. Halo, Jerk Off Fest 97, whoop-de-fucking-do. But I better shut my mouth, because the website's in the hands of that man right now. Anyway, I'm a big Halo fan. I've been playing all the series for so long. I mean, Master Chef. I mean, Chief. I mean, shit. Oh, sorry.
Wait, hold on. Are you trying to describe that totally original character who's a fully armored person who kills aliens?
I think
that's
so.
like all new, and thank
think
God
so.
for Halo for bringing that to us 16 years after it first happened in the video game.
All right, so here we go. Let's throw it over to Joel and Clay. Who wants to take this over first? Joel, Clay?
Clay, take it over so I can finish off with the hardware.
What about your hardware?
Whoa. What you do?
You hear about my hardware and
Look,
my firmware?
I've already know.
Save that for the neat ladies. Okay?
Yeah.
Hang on, I just want to ask why Joel's not drinking like the rest of us right now.
because he has a kid.
Your empty paper cup.
Because Joe has 9 kids,
Joel.
and he can't afford water.
Oh. Alright, so let's take it over to the original troll himself. Let's get it over to Clay. Clay, what do you got this year? What do we...
What do I got for... You know what, I just kind of jumped in. I'm already half...
You know what, Clay, you can give him the one that we just posted not even 15 minutes ago, the one that was not mentioned for the Microsoft press conference that we are predicting. And that
live?
It's
the one that came out today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are your predictions?
Fucking Gears of War?
Oh.
Which they're going to fucking announce the latest fucking Gears of War during their press conference this year?
That one we covered?
Oh, the one before that we covered.
Just saying.
Oh, that's... Which nobody has actually... I mean, we've talked about it earlier, but nobody has really said much about, like, what's going to be... It's going to be a prequel, some people are saying. That's what they were saying.
It's going to have to be.
It has to.
Man, I just... Fucking shit, man. God of War, piece of shit. Going back, oh, we're going to give you a new God of War, and now it's going back.
Hey, God of War is amazing, okay? They could recycle the same God of War over and over again. I'm going to play the shit out of it.
Well, no. I'm a big fan of the series. I love the series. Don't get me wrong. I love the series. But I can't stand fucking prequel shit. It's like, really? You ran out of ideas, you stupid fucks.
And
they never covered much detail on the Pendulum Wars, though. They got a whole, 3-game span on that alone they can talk about.
Joe Numbers in chat, just go, man. He says Gears of Reach. Thank you. Why?
Oh, man.
I see what you did there. It'll be kind of like Halo, but a good game instead.
Oh. But the only way that you'll be able to run is if you crouch down and go like this. That's what fucking pisses me off.
Unlike in Halo, where everything moves at fucking moon boot speed, where it's like...
Oh,
Here's
fuck.
a reach around.
Here's a reach around. Jesus, here we go.
Look, y'all get the invis.
I'm actually really excited for the new Gears because of the same fact that they're going into a spot that they really didn't touch upon, but yet have so much history for.
See?
They have a complete whole set that they can go to. Granted, Halo Reach did go on to where it started for Halo 1, but they didn't go before that. What were the conflicts before that? What were they dealing with before that?
Yeah, and
What
They
was
were-
Halo Wars?
They were still writing a way to copy Metroid without copyright.
And I mean that's exactly what I was saying about Gears. You know, it's like, you know, yeah, it might be a prequel, but I mean it gives you the opportunity, or gives them the opportunity to tell more of the story. You know, of what happened before. You know, 1, 2, and 3, so that way you can more, you know, piece together the story more and get more of an understanding. So therefore, you know, it's. I think it's still going to be awesome. Frankly, I mean, me personally, I love the Gears series. I mean, it's fun games. I still need to play 3, but
That guy has it. Griffin, Gears has all the books that were set pre-emergence to base games on. Bam.
Yeah. As long as
Gears-
they don't let, hey, look at my new girlfriend touch the fucking shit, you know. Look at this Lancer right off the bat, Cliffy B, fuck him. Anyway, where's your,
I would love to see him in person so I can really make fun of him.
Oh, yeah, I would too.
Now,
You know, the
there's
person I'd
two
love to
things-
see, though, in person, is Joel, whenever he grabbed that fucking Sharpie and wrote on his fucking forehead.
Sharpie, all
I
right.
had to. I had to go.
So to get him back, I already spoke to Clay about this. To get him back, I'm gonna wear a shirt that says, "I met Cliffy B at E3, and all I got was a shitty console port." Right in front of him.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be like, "Hey, did you check out this awesome shirt? You can get it at nerdjunkies.com, bitch."
Right.
I'm
Now-
out.
now,
Talk
there-
to you. I got someone to interview over there.
Yeah. Now
It's called
there's
the Gears of War 2 PC package.
Damn.
And it comes equipped with a fucking Sharpie.
That was,
Right.
dude, that wasn't even
One extra
free yet.
mission.
Dude, that wasn't even free yet.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. That's horrible.
So the cool thing about this is that they over at GDC this year they did state that there would be a PC exclusive game that Cliffy B stated himself. Yes, there will be a PC exclusive game. What that will be will probably be announced here at E3. We don't know yet, but I'm pretty much resting assured that they already have some sort of at least concept art for it. And if it's anything to do with Unreal Tournament,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shit bricks because I'm just like, really, dude?
I think it is. I think it's going to be the new, because there's shit leaking around all over the place with, you know, all, that sounds disgusting anyway, but they're always, like, you know, constantly throwing different things out, you know, and little, oh, look at this screenshot from this, and it's stuff seeping through, and I think it is going to be a new Unreal, because why I think Cliffy B has been hitting the nuts enough, like, really, dude, you left us. We were your original people that backed you, being a PC gamer, and now you went to console. You're douche. So
Well, it's where they started from. So if they bring back the Unreal series, like they try to do, kind of with Unreal 2, basically it was a complete tech demo for them and Intel. If you don't remember, Unreal 2 was just spanned with just Intel logos everywhere. So obviously this was more of a, hey, they paid us a lot of money to code this for Intel, so we're gonna give you, you know, like a game to go with it. And it wasn't even the best game. If
Oh,
Clay
it's-
remembers,
yeah.
Unreal 2 was actually like a pretty horrible game.
it's
It actually made you
Unreal
feel
2?
like Unreal 2.
Yeah, like just Unreal 2.
Just
not
Unreal
like-
2. It wasn't Unreal Tournament 2 because I think you actually enjoyed that
Or
one.
Unreal Championship 2, which was good.
Yeah,
as
Unreal
well.
Championship 2, which is console port of all the tournaments. But basically, if this is going to be a dedicated game, I would like to see something along the lines of Samaritan because that is coded for not consoles. There's no consoles that is going to be able to perform up to par to be able to render that. So if it has to do anything with the Samaritan, I'm good. But if it has to do with another Unreal game, granted, we all have memories of great Unreal matches that we used to play at LAN parties and cafe shops, but they got to move on. They got to keep moving on and go to something else.
Unreal
Here's a
Engine
fun
4.
fact for everybody. Here's a fun fact. Joe used to hold LAN parties up until about 2 years ago.
oh
And we
really?
would all just be like, Really, dude?
Hey,
Let's just fucking
Joe.
play online.
Hey, no. I even then there's that enjoyment of seeing somebody's face coming over top of their monitor, going "fuck you" because you just killed them.
Yeah.
There's just a shit talking that goes along the way. Yeah, you're probably gonna run your meter and get like a $300 electric bill when you do those LAN parties.
Oh, dude.
But it's well
just
worth it.
so amazing just to have eye in your face. You're like, dude, I just fucking headshotted you from across the map. Game
That's the Halo 2 days and shit like that, right? Fucking.
Yeah. The
Oh,
Halo
my
1,
God.
dude, I used to rig up the whole dorm that we were in and run down the hallway and say, "Let's fucking shot you in the head, bitch," and run all the way back to your other dorm room.
Oh, man. That's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
But I wanted to point out to everybody, if nobody has noticed in the chats, or some people have noticed in the chats and have mentioned
Randall in
it,
there?
our friends, the Computer Guru guys, who are going to be joining up over at E3, they have honestly hooked it up. And if you guys haven't heard of the Computer Guru guys, these guys are like stationed over in Arizona. They have hooked it up for the NJ team. We're going to be heading over with those guys, and we're probably going to rock it out better than anybody else is going to be over there. We're going to be like IGN, whatever.
Yeah,
Shit fun.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
I think we should definitely give them a round of applause for even helping out
Yeah,
with
we
that,
got
because
some
that
round
was
of applause,
absolutely,
guys. Computer Guru
absolutely
guys,
awesome.
freaking awesome.
Absolutely
If you
awesome.
The Computer Guru, we got Randall from the Guru Shop here with us right now.
Yeah.
He's not the guy that we met when we originally hooked up with him at CES. He's the number 2 man or the number 1, depending on how he feels about it.
You see A man,
But,
and then the other guy's the number 1 man. You know.
You know that's how we get around it. Like with like me and Joe, I'm like A and he's like 1. So he's like,
Oh,
so people
my
roll up and they're
God.
like steak sauce, and we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Randall is the right hand man to the guy who's the number 1 man, A man. Anyway,
Yeah.
hey Randall, what's up, dog?
Yeah. If you haven't checked them out, just a quick thing on them. If you haven't checked them out, you can watch all their shows live. They are freaking awesome. If you guys ever have computer problems or anything like that, make sure you check them out. Here's the link for that. I'm gonna try to post it up right
It's
here.
already in chat.
Yeah, he put it up.
Ah.
And he says he wants. He said earlier in the chat. Forgot to bring this up. He said he wants some Cliffy B shirts, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Dude.
this. Dude.
We're gonna hook him up with everything he needs.
Dude, you gotta make that happen.
We're gonna fucking make a shirt out of Cliffy B and put it on him.
I could see he's like.
You could probably make one off of Cliffy B's girlfriend's fucking leather skin after she tans so much.
We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna fucking put that on top of Cliffy B,
I
and
can
then fucking draw a fucking shiny ass smiley face on him, and then put that on him.
fucking
We'll probably make it very tasteful. It'll be
eight, dude.
Oh, that's
fucking
awesome.
in his house after E3, like, yeah, what's up?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, guys, definitely check out that show. Like I said, man, that's freaking awesome that you are going to get to go out there and, that you actually have transportation to get out there, because I was just going to tell you to fucking walk.
It's such a dick. Such a dick.
Dude, they hooked us up with segways, pet or freaking 4G connections. They hooked
We're
us
actually
up.
gonna ride lions all the way. Yeah, crazy. This guy was like, "What? What do you drive, a Sentra?" No, lions.
Like,
We're
no,
gonna
no.
like,
They're not a
Like-
yeah.
badass until you ride a fucking lion into E3. I'm sorry, but
I know.
no.
Cliffy B a few years ago with his white tux and shit. No, sir. Lions.
You're fucking Lamborghini now. You got a lion, dude. You're cool. You go on.
Oh, yeah, that is
by
right.
Lady Gaga on the way in because of
I don't
Oh,
even know what
man.
that means. But you
No,
I
no.
don't know what that
You
means.
stop
Hear
that,
her.
sir. You stop that right now with that Lady Gaga.
There's Lady Gaga and that one step.
No,
too
no, no.
late. I'm sorry.
No. Wait.
You killed
Lady
it.
Gaga will be, your valet, and you'll come back and you'll just see like a shoe on the floor and a bit of blood.
Triple three's like Narnia.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
All right. So as far as predictions, we can actually go with Microsoft is going to predict or is going to announce the new Gears game with Epic. I mean, they've always had Epic sitting on a high pedestal whenever they do these shows. If you remember last year, it was Gears. If you remember the year before that, it was Gears. If you remember before that, Epic was on there.
Oh, wait.
Cliffy-
Last year was not only Gears, it was Ice-T.
yeah.
Oh, my
I see
God.
that.
Yeah. Fuck
This
me.
is-
Here's how that helped out their old PR thing is like, who gives a rat's ass.
Shouldn't be doing Law and Order right now or some shit.
Went from gangster thug to playing a cop. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
It was, what was it, last year or year before last or whatever? They did Bulletstorm? Fuck about no, I don't pay attention to it. But they did Bulletstorm at E3 as well, didn't they?
And then they totally
That was like
axed.
2 years ago.
They totally axed. They axed the next Bulletstorm, and I'm kind of sad about it because I won't hear things like dick tits and fucking.
Dude, yeah, that game was awesome, okay? You gotta say the dialogue in that game was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, it was one of those.
Awesome.
It was one of those overly.
That was a Twitter trend for like a month and a half after that game came out.
You know, honestly,
People just be like, hey, did anybody hear about that airplane go around? Hashtag dick tits.
well, I mean, honestly, I think that, you know, Bulletstorm was the Duke Nukem that we wanted, you know what I mean? Instead of the Duke Nukem that we got. Because it was fucking
I made
horrible.
that point in our Duke Nukem review, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that's...
not Gearbox's fault, man. They got a
Oh,
handed
whatever.
down fucking product, dude. They got a handed down fucking product.
I don't
dude.
care. Then you know what you do? Then you scrap it and you start over from new. Fuck that shit. You just don't take over.
Dude, if they would have done that, man, you know how much money that would have cost them as opposed to what it did from what they, you know, got handed down? Fuck that.
How much money are they spending on their other games?
Yeah, no shit. Like,
But you mean Borderlands, the shit they actually developed in-house, which is an actually decent game, as opposed to the shit they got handed fucking years
okay,
later?
here's the deal.
You know
It'd
what
be
you
like
got
Joel
Gearbox
coming to
doing?
me, exactly, and going, hey, Adam, you know all that Bowser shit you have in your backyard? I want you to build a game out of that. Alright, and now go. I mean, that's... Yeah, I mean, it's... you don't do that kind of shit. What the hell is wrong with...
By the way, if you don't know, like, Gearbox actually has a long history of working with 3D Realms and working on Duke Nukem Forever, so
Yep.
they had a lot of preparation
Oh,
time
yeah.
on that game to
Tons.
deliver such a crappy end product.
Ka-ching.
It's whatever. Going
Just put that
on.
out
Going on to Nintendo. Clay, what are your
History,
predictions?
learning it.
Whatever, man. This is my hobby. Yeah.
Clay, what are your
My
predictions
life.
on? What are your predictions on E3 for Nintendo?
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so we're going to hear nothing about... Okay, so
Nothing
Nintendo's
about the
already
Wii
said
U.
that there's going to be no price reveal on Wii U.
That's stupid.
Okay.
They might give us a release date, but there's going to be no price, according to what they said ahead of time.
All right.
They're going to show off a shitload of third-party games. Most likely Ubisoft is going to have like 10 games in there, at least. Like Rayman, and then like 12 other Rayman games. And then we're going to see probably Metro Last Light, even though it's already been delayed. And basically just a crapload of third-party stuff, along with new Super Mario Brothers Wii 2, or whatever
Mario
they're calling it
Yeah,
now.
it's like me or some
Mario
shit
Party
like that.
27, even though it's taken them 27 tries to make a good one. And then you are going to see, then they're going to talk about how great the 3DS is doing after they cut the price. And Reggie's going to eat a baby. And then they're going to continue on sales.
Don't talk about my dad like that.
It's totally Joe's dad.
I've never even looked. Now I'm not going to be able to look
Yeah.
at him ever the same.
It's totally one of those, like, once you see it, like, pictures, like,
can't
looking at
unsee it.
Reggie and then Joe, and it's like, oh god, I can never not see that.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to ask the chat right now, please, chat room out there. I know somebody is going to be god at Photoshop. What we need is one of those, you know, you'll ship bricks when you see this.
Yeah,
Put a
exactly.
fucking picture of Joel and Red beside each other. That's exactly what we need. Somebody make that happen.
Reggie,
separated at birth, you know, the...
Oh man, that's great.
Mom, what happened?
Oh man.
I inherited a Nintendo and then sold it to Microsoft.
right.
Oh man.
That's exactly what I would do.
Oh hell yeah.
I'd just give it to Microsoft, be like, do something with it,
Shit.
please. 'Cause nobody else has been able to do anything with it.
If anybody,
I'm sure they will.
honestly, I'd do it like Sony last year.
Handheld Xbox.
Handheld
And Pikmin, of course. They've already talked about
Yep.
Pikmin, and
Pikmin 3.
then, yeah, Pikmin 3, and then they're going to show off Luigi's Mansion 2.
Dude, anybody else love that game? I love Pikmin, man. I love that game.
You know, I
Absolutely
actually
love
never
that.
played it, and I heard it was really fun.
Oh, it's fun as fuck. It was really
I think
fun.
by the time it came out, I already gave up on my GameCube,
Really?
and I think that's the problem.
Did you just post Reggio?
Reggio.
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 Uh,
Reggio is,
He's a beast.
What the fuck? What?
if anybody has that
Oh,
picture, please
man.
post it on the chat.
What we need is we need a morphing picture of Joel's face and just have it morph back and forth.
And then everybody's going to be like, so where's the morph? Hold on, I'm waiting for it to change. Hold on.
Like father, like son.
But nothing happened.
All right,
Go,
so
go
let's
numbers
get it.
is 1 sec.
Fucking
I have a
sour on hardcore because they're me gusta. It's like, really?
So I have a funny feeling that their number's going to attempt it.
I hope so. Joe numbers make that fucking happen. Oh.
So Clay, what do we got for Sony?
Disappointment and failure.
Oh.
Sony for you.
Oh. I really can't say much. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to happen. No.
So,
Is nobody excited for Dead or Alive at all? Like nobody is.
No.
No.
Are we just?
We've
are
already
we
seen
just
enough bouncing
too-
why
tits.
would they be excited for Dead or Alive?
I'm just asking because
That series is garbage. Why would... Oh, wait, hold on. Unless it's like a new beach volleyball game, then that's, you know...
then that's perfect.
That at least gives Dead or Alive something to speak the game for.
Oh. hey, and I bet you anything, those commercials are gonna look exactly the same as when the first Xbox came out. Realistic physics.
By the way, interruption, the link in chat.
Oh, I have to show this off. Here we
Oh my
go.
god!
Fucking Joe numbers, man.
I love it. I love it. Here, you all have to see this. I have definitely got to do this. Now, do not tell me they are not, like... is that really not you? I don't know. Who is that? Who is this? I don't know who this is. What is going on here? Who is this right here?
Joe, like, I fucking hate you guys for now this.
Joe's gonna be like, hey Clay, I gotta go take a shit real quick. I'll be right back. And it's gonna be like, and now Reggie Fils-Aimé. Joe pulls the old Superman, the fucking glasses come off.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wail in the background, like,
No, mommy.
Oh man,
Oh, here. No.
what's going on like that?
Joe pulls a Clark Kent, glasses off.
fucking teamwork.
3DS!
The look on Joel's face is like, you talking shit about my dad's Nintendo? I'll beat your ass.
Oh, damn, that's fucked.
That's how Clay gets all of the Zelda games so early. He's got the
Oh. Clay's like, shut up.
Oh, fuck.
Say on the Insider A, Egret say.
It's like,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
man. He's like,
All
I
right.
like, so Reggie's French Canadian, so that's like a French Canadian Mexican. How does that work?
Canadian.
I don't. I don't even know.
Mexicanadon?
Mexinadian. I don't know.
Sure, that could work.
Oh, man.
He's from Quebexico. What?
That sounds like where I get gas every day.
He's a maple
How'd I
bee.
do?
It's like, you fucking bastards. Wait till we get on Battlefield 3, I swear to God.
He's like, I'll fucking team kill your
All
ass.
right, seriously though, for Sony, Clay, you don't have any predictions?
Well, okay, so just by the way, just catching up on the chats here, Randall says he'll be covering it. I think you're working that night. I was just going to do like a live stream during it.
Yeah.
But Randall says it's going to be mostly Vita titles, maybe a tease for next gen. Sony's already said that they're not going to be doing any next gen stuff, even though like yesterday a rumor came out that they're ready to fucking release next year.
I think the dev kits
Like
are
about that. Vita is going to be a big showing, and that's going to be what they're primarily trying to sell because everybody's pretty much already given up on the PS3 at this point. And
I
they'll
think
probably
everyone's
still be
given up
hyping
on the
that they have
Vita.
which is
No.
really sad because that thing is awesome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know so much about everybody giving up on the Vita so much as the PS3 because, especially with them saying that hey, we're gonna, give the PS3 a 10-year lifespan or whatever before we, give out a next-gen console or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think the Vita is more, prevalent and more, up on, I guess, the pedestal than the PS3 right now because of that fact.
Don't even get me
So they're
started on
definitely
that.
going to be focusing on pumping out more games that are going to be interesting for people on the Vita more than, really anything else right now.
I mean, I
So
love
he's
my
gonna have a
PS3,
few-
man. I really do. I love my PS3,
Well-
but my God, they fucking fucked it up this year. So bad,
He's
like
gonna-
last year.
They've fucked it up since launch. Anyway.
They're just
They're
neglecting.
going to have a few headlines this year, right? They're going to do their cloud gaming service.
okay.
They're going to do PlayStation All-Stars, otherwise known as PBR, which I love because that's such a shitty beer for a shitty game. Then you've got whatever they're going to pump out on Vita over the next year.
All right.
That's going to be like their big three. It's going to be like, here's what we can do with Vita now. Like maybe like a BioShock announcement because last year they said, oh yeah, it's on the back burner, but who knows? They're going to do Vita. They're going to do the cloud game. That's going to be the big bomb dropper on that one. They didn't
Has
have
that
Kevin Costner
confirmed?
last year. They need
Has
to bring
that been
him back.
confirmed yet, though, Clay?
What?
The cloud gaming?
No, it's still up in the air, but it's pretty much known that it's going to happen.
It's still hinting around
You know
on
what,
it, but
Joe?
really, they can't keep shit. They really
Our
can't.
inside resource Joe, which I can't really name in public, but he's that one guy that we both know personally.
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty much confirmed that.
Gotcha.
People's busting
Yeah.
balls over
So
busting balls.
the on live Gaikai, whatever client they're going to do, which they could make a shitload of money off on live if that was the case. Cloud gaming, the Vita, and then what was the second one I said? Totally forgot about now. I just had it a second ago. It's fucking gone. Whatever. Oh, PBR,
Okay.
and then God of War. They're going to probably show off a new God of War trailer.
Oh,
that's, like,
God. They haven't even
at
showed
least
really.
the-
I mean, they showed gameplay like a little bit, but they just showed
Yeah.
the multiplayer of it, and that was
Which is cool.
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
that was fun.
It's
People
nice
just-
that they're finally bringing multiplayer to that game.
People just had a huge question about it, and I think that's the main way that they were going to answer it for all of their, for all of the people that were asking questions, because they were going to go like shit as it is anyway. All that hype and you're not showing anything. It's just like
Oh hell, I mean,
you got to give them some sort of tidbits to keep them like not creating bad rumors about the game. So you might as well give them a gameplay out of it.
well, they've already showed it. Sony's already showed they can't run a network worth shit. It's like, yeah,
Well-
look, it's free. Yeah, it ought to be free, as shitty as it is right now.
And it's any better than Battle.net?
Oh, shit. That's I totally
Wait,
forgot.
what about Battle.net? What?
I totally forgot. Sony's also going to show off all the new changes to PlayStation Plus to try to get people to actually.
They
run the game.
renamed it, didn't they? Well, the PlayStation Plus, but they renamed the PlayStation Network recently, haven't they?
Oh yeah, it's,
Yeah.
What the fuck
well,
was
they
that?
renamed it like 2 or 3 months ago, but
SDN.
for some reason they still call it PlayStation Network.
Yeah, which is dumb as hell because they're like,
Yeah.
okay, so if you're going to change it, when are you going to change it? Oh, you're
They
going to change it.
Yeah. They released that whole new user agreement acknowledging that it's legally known as a new name.
Yeah.
And then
But
it was
yet
like the
still
next
PSN.
week it was like new on the PlayStation Network, and it's like you just said.
Well, it's coming. It's coming right along as their security patches too. So it's right up
Yeah.
there with it. So
They're
they're right on.
security patches. Yeah. Awesome.
What will happen is during E3, because apparently you can watch E3 in the PS Home again, they're going to go, sorry guys, scheduled maintenance down for 12 hours.
oh my God,
What was
it's
that
just,
like their 30-minute security patches for like what was it like 20 megabytes?
then
Something
2
like
years
that?
later you'll know that you got hacked by them. You know, oh well, we just found out information that we got hacked. So You remember all that
About
downtime you
6
had?
months
Yeah,
ago.
that was the
I
reason.
don't know. They really need to get on top of their shit. Otherwise, they're gonna have nothing. I mean,
It's just horrible,
frankly,
man.
because you look at it, their console. I mean, their security's going to shit. Frankly, as we've seen in the past, year and a half or whatever. People are just starting to lose interest in the console. The people who have it, they're not really pumping out enough games to keep them interested.
Yep.
And then all their PC games now are going free to play. It's like the only thing they have left are like their
Nothing.
TVs and
Well,
shit. Like what?
You can only ride Uncharted for so long.
No shit.
Yeah,
And that's a
exactly.
great series.
Well, let's
Which
not
is a
even
great
go.
series. I'm not gonna lie, I love Uncharted, but
Let's not even go that far. But
that's pretty much all they got right now.
let's all take a look at the mishaps that PlayStation has caused over the entire last year with Battlefield and the DLC,
And
all the
Saints
stuff
Row.
that they promised, Saints Row with dildo bats going everywhere,
But
and then not only
Fantastic.
that, but now they have to regain all that trust, and majority of Battlefield and Call of Duty players, and not even that, but Madden players are PS3.
Yep.
And granted, it is just sports game, right? But it's a huge following, and they have that corner. But I think they really need to work something out that's going to be huge. Kojima can only do so much to revive that entire fucking console for them to be able to play on it, because it will only be about 3 months, and then again, it's dead.
And I mean, I still don't get why for like the PC and stuff like that. Like, of course, Battlefield or whatever is like really huge on the PC for Battlefield 3. I still don't get why they tested the patch on the PS3 as opposed to testing it on the PC where you have the bigger following.
To give a little
Because-
bit of
because
love to
Sony
those
has
extra
the-
people.
Because Sony has the 1 week exclusivity
Yep.
on Battlefield.
Yeah.
It was just shit.
Yep, so exactly it.
That shit is so stupid, though.
It's part of their
Um,
apology package to Sony.
And it's,
That's not me trolling.
That is
yeah,
not
and
a lot.
it's really the
Yeah.
fucking truth too. Is they're like, we have to go through and roll out security, like everything. They get everything first.
Yeah.
So a security
Xbox,
patch, there
PlayStation
you go.
gamers.
I
Yeah.
mean, the glitch, you get it first on PlayStation.
Damn, that's
Then we fix the shit later on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Your
I
your account get hacked.
I don't know if anybody has touched upon this. The fact that I'm gonna throw a couple things at you. First, Sony has that tie-in with Valve for the Portal 2 stuff, right?
Right.
We all know that Sony has some sort of tie-ins with Valve for getting on their network as well. Granted, yeah, Clay is saying it right. It is money. Valve has a booth at E3.
It's money, and it's also because Sony pretty much let Valve do whatever the hell they wanted, because Valve at the time was so pissed off at Microsoft for how they handled Team Fortress 2 updates.
Yep.
So Sony basically said, "Hey, come on over, fucking go nuts." And Valve said, "Okay, we're gonna put Steam on here, and we're gonna connect them and do all this shit." Sony probably lost a lot of their control over that whole situation, but they're probably super happy because people bought PS3 copies of Portal 2.
But I guess the question
they got it
that I'm
free.
asking now, is, what does Valve plan to do with that partnership, if anything at all, with Sony, considering that they do have a booth there? Could it be that
Three.
position on Valve's booth is going to be the one thing, Clay, you and I were talking about, the Media Center version skin.
Big picture.
Yeah, the big picture skin on the Valve software. Second of all, that also being available on Sony, I'm thinking that that's what's going to happen. That also being available on Sony, granted it's two different freaking networks, but Sony's always been the one to take a chance on software that they haven't tested themselves. So,
Valve
I
is going to do Steam Big Picture mode, yes, and then they're also going to roll out Dota 2, which they just said is like free to play, and then with that they're going to say, oh, but now Steam is on Dota 2 on the PS3 as well, and people are going to be like, oh, hey.
I think
Great.
what they're going to do is cross-console.
I think they are too.
that's never worked out before.
But the only,
They might
why I was
struggle
doing
with
it?
it, though.
It was
Very few times, and
Microsoft.
it failed every time.
Microsoft decided to fuck that shit all up. Oh, well, we're more gaming accessible. How about Windows Live? And they're like, this
Well, the
shit
thing
sucks.
is,
Or Windows
it's a
for
good
gaming. Or
concept.
gaming for
When-
Windows, that's what it
when-
is.
I think that cross-platform thing is not going to happen until Windows 8 and the 720.
Yeah.
If it does, and
Because,
what are they going to do?
it's
Bring out
just
Shadowrun
concept,
again?
It's just how they handle it.
No, I think they're building the 720 off of a cut down version of Windows 8, and I think that's where it's going to be able to talk back and forth. I just have a feeling that.
And you're going to be moving it around with the Kinect with your hand and all that shit, which Metro sucks.
Yeah. Well,
Now, you know what's funny though? I'll be honest with you. Like when Steam announced, or they had that rumor that they were going to be working on hardware, everybody freaked the hell out and were automatically shut up and take my money, right?
Yeah,
Everybody
pretty
was
much.
like that. But when they showed off the hardware, these was basic mini PCs that you can build yourself. And my whole prediction was, it's not that you will be able to create your own Steam box. Is that you will be able to use Steam software to completely run the entire box itself that you could build yourself.
Yep.
That you don't have to get their cookie cutter. They might have one. They might have a cookie cutter media center PC that you can build yourself, or that comes preloaded with Steam. They might have that, but it doesn't take anything to just slap a mini PC motherboard on a mini PC case, put your own specs on it. As long as you meet a certain criteria.
Oh, you're talking about the
are
Xbox?
gaming.
The original Xbox? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
I'm talking about Steam's hardware. Like, you can actually fucking do whatever you need to do on Steam's big picture style of OS.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I
That,
think
with
that's what I
the
think.
original Xbox, if you really remember, it was basically a fucking PC in a box. I mean,
Yep.
so I would like to see it. I mean,
Isn't that what they all are? I mean,
really, the
Technically, yes.
PS3 deciding to go, we're going to go with this new thing called a cell, and it's going to, and half of our developers aren't even going to know how to fucking program for the shit, and there's going to be one that's going to have to teach them all how to program for the shit, and it's called Naughty Dog, because they made Uncharted look good, so you got to learn how to do this shit. Fucking
I'm sorry,
retards.
but fucking Bonato, man. Just as long as I can sell my PS3, I don't care what they do. I'm sorry, I had to bring that up. That's fucking hilarious.
It's horrible. I mean, to be honest with you, for a franchise like that, for the PS1 to sell as well as it did, you get the PS2, which had Ultimate games on it that a lot of people still love to play now. The PS3 comes out. Yeah, you had the PS3 come out and like, hey, guess what? All right, so here's the deal. We're gonna have to make you sell. You know, you're gonna have to rent a room out in the back of your house to be able to buy this thing. And you know, there you go. That's what you get. And you're like, oh, okay. But later on, you're gonna still pay for it because then we're gonna have your accounts get fucking hacked, and you're gonna have to talk to your bank.
And everything that you bought previously, you can't run on it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Valve actually did come out with their own console?
Uh,
How fucked, like, Sony and Microsoft would... Nintendo?
I don't think they have.
I don't know, man.
I think they got the ultimate platform right now, and it's called a fucking PC. There you go.
Yeah, true.
Microsoft is a really good network, in my opinion. When I actually finagle with all my network settings for a PS3, it is nowhere near that daunting for an Xbox 360, and I'm just connected. It tells me that I have a NAT firewall up, and I just switch it to the port that I need to, and I'm up and running. But with PS3, I've always been that question mark. What's really going on behind all that net code? What am I not getting optimally? All my voice sounds like crap, but yet on a slower connection it sounds better. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all.
I mean, that brings up what Mina said earlier in the chat. Sony will renting network from Microsoft.
I mean, to be honest with you, if it works, I don't give a shit. And the big problem is and I bitch, like, I'm a fanboy of everything. I seem to show a little bit more love towards the PS3 to a 0.1%. Because the problem is that you see so many times that these people get screwed over because Microsoft's, guess what you gotta buy now? You gotta buy this now, and you gotta buy this now, and you gotta buy this now, and you gotta buy this now. But in the very beginning, now I don't mind paying, 50 fucking bucks a year for a network that fucking works, and I can be able to go into a game, hit a middle button,
The thing is, you're
go
not
hit X,
only
and there's
paying-
30 cents.
I mean, you're not only paying for the network, you're paying for, in theory, you're paying for the next generation of consoles.
Right, and it's pretty much like an
You're paying for a
MMO.
better net-
You know, a
you're
lot of people
paying for a
bitch about
better network,
MMOs.
but
I mean,
you know, you've got to think, you're not just paying for Xbox Live. It goes to a fuck ton of other upgrades that are going to come out, promotions.
Your IPTV, your Kinect integration, your voice control, all that stuff they've added on to a 7-8-year-old console over time that you've been paying $50 a year. A year. It's not a month. It's not anything. It makes sense that all that software development is starting to show. All that money that you've tossed into the network is starting to show gradually. If you look at an Xbox 360 console when it was first launched and we had the Blade system, that shit looked ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't that bad.
It was ugly to me. It was ugly to me. I
Which
was
one
just
now?
like, this is ridiculous.
Which one was this?
The Blade system. Before
Blade
Xbox
system.
Experience came out, when it was Blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it was just like these slide-out blades and all that stuff, and I was like,
mind it.
that's ugly to me.
I didn't
It
mind
was
it.
alright.
It was
better
click,
than the
click,
fucking
click, click,
video.
click, 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 click. I play with that shit all the time. Hit the back buttons, make it pan over and pan back. Yes.
I'll be honest with you, I like the way it is now. But my point is that the $50 that you were paying for the network subscription, the cross-game... I'm going to throw a little fucking rock at them. The cross-game chat that has been there since day one. I mean, come on. You're telling me there's a hardware limitation, yet you were supposed to be superior?
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
what's funny
For
about that,
$600.
the whole cross-game chat,
The fucking
cross-game
Vita
chat
can
thing
do it.
that you mentioned. I mean, didn't they come out and say that the Vita has the cross-game chat and stuff
Yep.
like that?
Yep.
But yet their PS3 can't, and it's like, really,
Yeah.
dude? It's like
Instantly.
the
It's running off
PS3
the
is supposed
same
to be.
software.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing for me, whenever in the very beginning, if you all remember, is whenever you had a PSP and they had it where you could load Skype on the PSP. In the very beginning. I was thinking, wow, that's awesome. Maybe now Skype and, the PS3 will be able to go, hand in hand.
Ah.
You'll be able to do something like that. Then Microsoft comes along and buys it up because why? They're fucking smart.
What Stu got?
Well, the thing is, you saying about Skype, I'm for not mentioning this in my predictions. Skype coming to Xbox 360. Goodbye
yeah.
Video Connect.
Yep.
Hello Skype.
Yeah.
It will be. Yeah.
Well, did
And-
anybody check out that rumor article about Internet Explorer actually making it to Metro?
Yes. I saw that.
Did anybody
Yes.
check out that rumor article? That rumor article was set freaking wildfire over the internet because you'd finally get a browser. And not only that, but it's Internet Explorer. It's not like a watered-down version like what you get for the Wii with the Java browser.
Oh, yeah.
Or
crap.
what is it, the Oracle browser, whatever it is.
It's,
You can't see. You can only see text-based stuff and
Opera,
a couple
that's
of
what it was.
YouTube videos. Yeah, and it was just horrible. It's like, well, then don't put it in there.
Yeah, Opera was absolutely
But-
horrible on that shit. No offense,
But
Stark.
having Internet Explorer in your Xbox is just creating the entire media center experience to where you no longer need to jump over to a PC. You can open up a browser, open up game. You can open up GameFAQs and start looking at a couple of tutorials to get through your game, and then go back into your game.
Yep.
And you're all set.
And you don't even need to turn the TV channel over anymore.
That encompasses what they were trying to say about the Xbox 360. It's the all-around console, the 360, and that's what I think one of the last pieces that they've had to have to make this console great, because I can finally browse stuff.
Yep.
But-
All right, so
Yeah.
Joe, we're going to throw the predictions over to you. What are you going to hit us with? What's going to be happening?
Hardware-wise, I can tell you right now, I'm looking forward to more Gaikai television integration. What I was actually looking at is a couple of Android actual game stations. Before you go all ape crap about it being like a console, basically what it is. I've been looking at a couple of hardware that we taken a look over at CES. It's basically an Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich, 4.0.3, I think, or something like a 4.3. It's an Android chip about this big that comes with a flip-out remote that is only powered by one USB and an HDMI that you plug into your television, and you're actually able to play whatever Android games you can get off the market. Full-fledged Android tablet interface. It's not a phone interface, so it's not like the lower res icons or anything. This entire thing is a complete tablet interface, and it's running off a 1.5 dual core gigahertz CPU. I don't remember the company, but if you look at it this way, Angry Birds, as much as I don't want to mention them, it's very popular, and there's other games that are very popular. If you remember the Gears clone that's on Android, you can run off of a Transformer Prime. Having that on a chip that just plugs in your TV, you can hide it in the back, whatever. It's literally this big, and it just hangs off of your HDMI. Having that entire ability to just grab it, go to another room, plug it in real quick, play whatever games you want to play, check your Facebook, check your browsers, that entire thing itself is already competing with Xbox's all-around game plan. Granted, it's not going to be as powerful, and later on iterations of it will probably be getting closer to being more powerful, but understand this, that you are not only connected all the time with your Android or smartphone-based phone or your iPhone or whatever, but at the same time, you can also carry one that will give you a full HD experience without having to worry about a huge console or a huge controller. The controller is actually like about, obviously it's not going to fit in my hand, so it probably wouldn't be like actual size.
Anything fit in your hand? Nothing fits in your hand. So, you may as well give that up. Right?
Bear claws.
Like, oh, here I go, crap.
No, I mean the Wii U will look small in your hands, but
yeah.
Let's see.
But other than that, my whole predictions on, as far as hardware, Gaikai being completely integrated to televisions. Clay and I saw a couple of those over at the Sharp booth at CES, but I think we're going to start to see a lot more games than just Street Fighter 4. Gaikai is doing a huge push for being integrated into a lot of set-top boxes, a lot of smart televisions, a lot of gaming. When we looked at that over at CES, we were actually wondering about lag, considering that if you're anywhere within an expo, more than likely you're not going to get any internet out. But this entire television was able to get Street Fighter 4 playing at full 60 frames per second. Granted, it did get choppy, but it was like watching a Netflix movie. It was like, okay, bad internet.
They had their own signal.
Yeah, they had their own modem, but still, can you still see like that interference, regardless if it's on the same baseband? It's
Right.
a lot of interference.
Multiple different things
doing
happening
really
all at
good.
once.
It was like a Netflix. It was like a Netflix encoder, because you would automatically see going from like full on HD to like SD because they got a little bit too much traffic going off of that. But it was still very responsive on the controller, so it would sacrifice the visuals for you to be able to still have a responsive game, which I think is a lot better, because if anybody knows, having a very responsive game, I could care less about the visuals, because I'm just going to rage if I can control this thing.
Yep.
That's my whole...
Are you really trying to sell me on that idea that you don't care about the visuals?
Oh.
Not for that. Cloud gaming I completely support since the announcement of online, and I did the comparison for it. You remember I did the comparison for it, and that was on really good internet.
I don't know what you did with the video, but I was in the beta for OnLive, and we shot a video for that. It was one of our first ones we ever put online, and I don't know if we even still have it anymore.
I don't even remember.
It's still
I'll
up
have
there.
to look it up.
I think
don't know
I've
if
seen a couple.
I don't know if because we did that whole AdSense add-on that they've actually like grayed out some of our videos from being seen.
Yeah.
Because we
Way
did
to go,
apply for
Google.
the AdSense now, and there's a couple of we can join.
Good old Google. Yeah, it
Real
screwed
quick,
me multiple times.
Adam.
What's up?
Big Daddy wants to know. He says, are they streaming GTTV in about an hour? I'm gonna say
Yeah.
no, because that's probably
Konami.
copyrighted or whatever. He says there's
No, we
degree-
can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
And
no.
then Nuwazaki says, so is he gonna play Arma 2 anytime soon?
Yeah, I play that every once in a while when I'm not doing this stuff and working on the website.
In other words, probably right after this.
Probably not. No, it goes straight into
No.
editing right after this.
Oh,
so.
that's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I can get the
It'll
stuff
be
out to
tomorrow.
you all.
That fucking DayZ mod looks amazing. Just
I hear it's pretty awesome.
It's fucking amazing, dude. It really
I
is.
need to get the fucking Arma 2.
Quirky controls, I'm not gonna lie, in the very beginning when you start playing, you're like, I can't fucking figure this shit out. There's just stupid
Yeah,
keys, then you start playing around with it and start learning it, and
Yeah, I
It's
need
good.
to get the Armor 2 Combined Operations back off of
it's really
Steam
good.
sometime.
So,
Yeah.
Joel, that was your predictions? That's it? That's all I get from you? Really?
No, I got a
Really?
couple more. I'm thinking they're going to announce that they are going to be able to do two game pads off of the Wii, but not anything more than that.
It's
Not anything-
That has
they announced it. Yeah, they announced two of them. You can do two.
Yeah, like they'll be able to watch videos and all that stuff and do their own thing, but more than two, you're probably not going to be able to do anything.
No, they confirmed two, and they're going to be using the Wii remotes and all that stuff, and but who gives a shit about
anything after that? If they did a Zelda fucking announcement, I'm pretty sure Clay would probably shit bricks.
Dude,
But,
I'm telling you, he'd be doing a live interview right now. So, hey guys, we're checking out this over here. What? They just said, what? Hey, fuck your shit, I gotta go. They just announced fucking Zelda.
Hey, I am a Zelda fanboy, I'm not gonna lie. Joe knows this, that the only thing that would make me, splooge and run would be like the Hideo Kojima sighting. And that's it. If it was like a Zelda announcement, I'd be like, fucking sweet, let's go. But if it was like Kojima's there, I'd pass out, I'd wake up.
Kojima is there, you know that, right?
Yeah,
He's
gonna be
always there, but
He's
who
always
knows how many layers of everything I would have to go through to see him.
I just can't wait to show off my shirt to Clippy. I think he'll be proud. I think he'll
I
like.
don't think he
Alright,
will be.
so any more E3 predictions?
For hardware, did you guys hear that AverMedia is actually going to be there?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, so AverMedia is actually going to be there. They're going to be showing off the Game Broadcaster HD.
I
We
kind of
have-
figured that. Their new
They're going to be showing off Live Gamer HD, and rumor mill goes that the Live Gamer HD will have a working version of XSplit at the show floor.
Wait,
So-
Joel, rumor control. You got to do it. I'm sorry. I know it's not
Rumor
nerd kids, but
control! So basically,
You need to paint
here's how
a
it's gonna
rainbow
go
in
down.
your hand while you do that across the screen.
Okay.
Not good enough, Joe. No rainbow.
A rainbow. Yeah. I have a
Do
green
it
screen.
again. Put
I know
rainbow.
you have a green screen. But you need to use it, sir. You're a slacker. No.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
anyways.
here's the thing. You know how the Live Gamer HD, the launch, I think I've been posting it a lot of it about on the internet and all that stuff, but the launch of it has been completely a nightmare to get this thing to work. For streaming, software-wise, it wasn't ready for being shelled out. But now XSplit has also talked through AverMedia. I think it was actually built for AverMedia in the end. I think in the software it's actually using XSplit backend. But the new XSplit version is actually going to support hardware rendering for the Live Gamer HD, which means there will be less CPU cycle usage, about 10%. On my machine, I get 10% whenever I'm using it for the beta, versus a full 50% whenever I'm using it without it. So that is a complete cut down of having to have your use your CPU cycles for encoding and all that stuff when you can just focus on production value. You can just focus on that. You don't have to worry about the net. You don't have to worry about anything. This thing is completely compressed, and even at low kilobytes, it still looks fresh. You can ask a couple of our viewers here. Joe Numbers got to see it when it was actually working on my machine. Nader got to see it when I uploaded a couple of videos for him. But that stuff was actually running pretty smooth as butter, and I think it's worth. Granted, it's more expensive than a Blackmagic Intensity. It's way more expensive. Like I think it was $249.99.
Right,
It's
but
a little
once they
expensive.
iron it out a little bit, then it'll be well worth it.
Right.
Yeah, I saw the Gears one you guys did with that, I believe.
Yeah.
That looked really freaking nice. I was like, wow, that looks phenomenal.
Yeah, and it looks really good.
Is that the one at Joe's place or when we played it at night?
Not
that-
sure. I
Were we
think
playing 4-player or were we just playing multiplayer stuff?
I think it was Joe's one he was doing.
I think was there no sound on it?
Might have been. I don't know. It was.
Either way, yeah, there was a couple of one. There's one that you can go check out at my own private website on Twitch, on my own private channel. You can you can actually see-
Private site.
That's for the futon nude show. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I think it was your guys' actual review. Video that
Twitch
you guys-
TV / Squall's nips.
Where is Squall anyway?
Yeah, I think it was off of actually the actual review you guys did of the Live Gamer HD.
Right.
You guys had the Gears of War and stuff in the background when Clay was talking about it, so that's where I saw it. And
Yeah.
the video was phenomenal and everything, so it looked really nice. I was like, wow, that looks really good.
So we finally have the Live Gamer HD review ready to roll on video. I did most of it because Clay was obviously doing his responsibilities of work since we both work now. But we actually have the review ready to go. It's actually sitting on my hard drive right now, so we're going to be posting that up in a little bit. I think you guys will like it. I think it'll be worth the money for those of you who have it or who actually think that, streaming is a serious thing for you. I think it's a definite buy. Obviously, there's still a couple of problems, but they'll be ironed out. They're being actually really good about it.
Yeah, we got a
but
beta
other than
tester, by the
hardware
way.
predictions, other than anything other than hardware predictions, I can't see too many hardware predictions at this point, other than I'm really wanting to see a Steam box actually working, even if it's something that I can build myself, just to take a look at the software and see if that'd be something I want to have for my entertainment system, since I am a pretty good PC gamer. But Xbox is just going to continue to develop, and PlayStation 3 just doesn't have any ideas where they're going to go anymore. They don't have a clue of what they need to do. Nintendo's almost in that same boat, but they're just relying on their original IPs for everything else, just like they have for the last decade. That's what they do. That's how they make money.
I guess it comes down to me making my predictions, which I'm going to go ahead and say, Sony, you have nothing. Really, you have a Vita. Oh, wow. Congratulations. And you can't sell that, motherfuckers.
Sony, why you know me better?
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go ahead and state that there is no new consoles going to be announced this year at all, completely.
Nintendo.
Nintendo's already been announced.
It's already been announced.
Yeah, so, I
Yeah,
mean...
but-
Well,
That's
still,
not-
I mean, hey,
Really?
it's still this year, right?
Really?
It's not next gen though, so technically it's
No.
not a new console
Okay,
if you
just say
think about
next
it.
gen.
Yeah,
he
6-year-old
said this
technology,
year.
which they strap... how can we make a cheap system really cheap?
Hey, but Gears Viking said it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Let me
good.
correct you.
What's that, for the, are we talking about the Vita?
Shit on it.
Or are we talking about
No. For the Nintendo Wii, Epic has completely kind of backed it up by saying, "Oh,
Oh, my.
the Wii is way more powerful than current gen consoles." Really?
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Wow, current gen. Why don't you say next gen, then? What about that? I mean, really? What are we doing there? So, saying no new consoles, I say they'll hint around at shit at the end. You never know about the future, that kind of shit that they always do. I'm saying Xbox is going to come out right off the bat. They're going to show it with Halo 4. They're going to end it with Gears, the new Gears. Guarantee.
No,
Guarantee
I
they
don't
will.
know.
Guarantee they will. Because
No,
the fanboys...
In the past, they've always ended with Halo. If anything, they've either started with Gears or had Gears mid-presentation, dude.
I think they're going to jerk it hardcore this year. Cliffy B is fucking getting... Well, I mean, but still, I need a little bit of something, so I guarantee you.
That's up to debate, because when we look at levels of production, Halo is probably more finished than anything Gears related.
Yep.
And I think that they would want to show Halo first.
Because they need something for you to keep latching on to the, what is this? Oh, okay, that little extra lead on. So I'm definitely saying that. I'm definitely saying they're going to announce new partners with the new thing. They might possibly announce, IPTV a little bit better than what they have been. So, hey, you can get IPTV if you're these certain people. I think they're really going to push that. I know we're going to see a bunch of shit from HBO. That's going to be really pushed a lot, I think.
Whatever.
I swear, I think it's going to be pushed.
More.
Big Daddy in chat might have a might have a point. He's saying that they might. He said Microsoft will start with Call of Duty.
They didn't they do that last year?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
I think they'll do.
How lame it was compared to the Battlefield tank footage.
We were like, oh my god!
Yeah, so I mean, they might because they have really been pushing Black Ops 2. So that could be a possibility.
That's how they
But
make the
I mean, honestly, I do not see them starting, Halo.
No, that's going to be either midway or end.
I think, yeah.
I'm gonna say right now that Halo is gonna be at the end because that is what they did last year, and I mean it wouldn't make sense for them to do it.
I'm saying they're going to switch it up this year.
You heard my prediction earlier. I'd say GTA's the last.
Oh,
that is
damn.
still too early for me. That is still too early for me.
I
so love to see that. Yeah.
me
I would
personally,
too.
I think Halo is gonna be last. And, Call of Duty could be first. It's going to be at least the first, 1 or 2. But I definitely think Gears is going to be, mid-presentation.
You all heard the studio, right, that was working on GTA. Did you all hear about who it is? It's the guys who made Red Dead Redemption. That's the team.
Rockstar San Diego.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, so that's going to be
they're
fucking
helping
phenomenal.
in the same way that Rockstar North helped with Red Dead Redemption.
Okay. So then I guess the last thing that we should do as far as predictions, since Microsoft is the first conference to be shown, I'm gonna place
Monday.
on Monday. I'm gonna place my bets because Konami's is tonight, but all I can really see
Yeah,
is
who's
Kojima
this shit?
showing off a bunch of this shit.
If they're not,
I don't even think it's going to be
all
that.
they really
though.
need to show off is Rising Revengeance, which nobody cares about, and then Zone of the Enders, which people do care about.
Oh, you mean 3D Fruit Ninja? Is that what you're talking about?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Right,
I didn't know.
Revengeance.
That's
Yeah.
what that was. But
All right,
yeah.
so
Yep.
predictions. I'm gonna go first with my predictions on how the show is gonna go. I think it's gonna go Halo, or they're gonna do a little catch up of how Microsoft has evolved and now they have IPTV. They're gonna go through the little stuff, and then all of a sudden they're gonna do Halo 4.
It's going to be last.
Yeah, I'm thinking Halo 4 because it's further in production. And then they're gonna do Gears because it's about to be announced over on Game Informer.
Okay.
That's my prediction, and I'll put $5 on it.
Look, I have no
$5.
problem. I have no problem against Gears. Okay, I love Gears. All right, it's an awesome franchise, awesome games, whatever. Multiplayer's fun as hell, single player awesome, horde mode awesome. But Halo, let's be honest, has such a huge following compared to Gears. I mean, I think it would only make sense for them to show it last because it's going to have such, an uproar against it, or whatever, where people are going to be so excited, that, Microsoft showing that last is going to give them so much just energy. Like, so
It's going
many
to give
people.
them more views.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Computer Guru guy, our guy Randall, is saying as long as 343 didn't screw it up. I can tell you right now, 343 didn't screw it up. They just copied and pasted. That's all
Well,
they
I mean,
did.
honestly,
Treyarch.
here's the thing, though: is it
They
a
pulled a
bad
Treyarch.
thing that they went ahead and But look at Treyarch. Treyarch has brought new things, brand new to the Call of Duty series, and people are loving that studio more than they loved Infinity Ward back in the day.
That's like saying 2142 was something brand new than Battlefield
And,
1942.
I mean,
but saying 2142
got
sucked
lit
dick.
now.
Sucked
Look
dick.
at last year, okay? They took Halo 4, they put it last. Look at the response they got. People were going crazy over it, right? So why would they put that at the beginning of the show and waste their, momentum at the beginning of the show? Because, like I said, Halo has such a following. Why would they put it at the beginning of the show and, all the Halo people and all that, which is, going to be most of the people there, is, why would they show it first and then show, Gears and all this other stuff, and people are like, oh, cool, Gears, but, we're, such Halo fans or whatever, yeah, that's what we want to play. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. I mean, they showed it last year, and they got such a good response to it. It would only make sense for them to show it last this year. I'm saying that Gears is going to go midway through, at least. I mean, if anything, COD is going to show first.
I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction right now that nobody else has touched on. I'm going to go ahead and say that EA is going to take up for their beloved game that is sucking the fucking shit out of them for money, which is not Galaxy's God. Oops, I about screwed that one up. Which is going to be the wonderful...
No, you didn't. It's Galaxy.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I mean, it's just sucking the shit out of them for money, but they're going to give a little bit of hope for that, you know what I mean? They're going to keep going, no, the older public is still our baby. We're doing really good with that. We're actually hitting numbers, blah, 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 but we cut half our staff already. So I'm going to go ahead and say that, and I'm going to go ahead and say since Blizzard is not going to have BlizzCon this year, they will announce Titan at E3. That's going to be fucking crazy.
No.
Yep.
Blizzard has never announced anything, as far as I'm aware, anyway. I'm going to say that because I know Clay's be like, wait.
I do say, sir.
Okay, as far as I am aware, Blizzard has never announced anything at E3. Okay, they've always stuck to their own.
There's no BlizzCon this year. You remember that, right? There is no BlizzCon.
Correct.
No BlizzCon at all this year. I'm claiming that they will announce Titan
It's going to be
right now.
called AtCon.
Think about it. Okay, there's no BlizzCon. All right, look.
They're just gonna shovel in Blizzard with the next Call of Duty fucking event thing.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
do you like Blizzard stuff? How about this WoW? All right, we gave you
You're
a gun.
phase,
Wow.
You like fairies? Go play WoW over here in Florida.
Think about what Blizzard has on their plate, okay? They've got the new StarCraft 2 expansion coming out, right? They got the new WoW expansion. They've got Titan. And then they've got Blizzard Dota coming out. So they have 4 games on their plate right now that they need to work on. Do you think they really have time for a BlizzCon this year? They have so much on their plate this year. It's more
They don't
than
have time for BlizzCon, but they got time for E3. You send 3 people out there and say, hey, guess what? Titan, bam, done.
No,
Changed the name to that, didn't they? Isn't like Blizzard All Stars now or something like that?
What is it?
It's Blizzard Dota.
Oh, yeah,
No,
it's fucking
like,
horrible.
They changed it because they lost the law.
They went to the same seminar as fucking Sony to name games with this. What should
Yeah.
we call this? Oh,
Yeah.
All-Stars? Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Their lawsuit with Valve got settled where Valve can commercially use the name Dota, but so they had to change it. It's like it's Blizzard All Stars now.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm still thinking with
It's the same game.
They have 4 games that they're trying to get out right now. Okay, that is pretty much more than any past years or whatever. So their teams are completely dedicated to those games. They are just tight into developing those games. They don't really have time for a BlizzCon.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think the reason that we're not having a BlizzCon this year is the fact that they're pushing. They're going to push BlizzCon up to like March. I think that's when that'll happen. I don't think Titan's going to be announced this year. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't think Titan's going to be announced this year. I mean, definitely not at E3 because, simply there is no BlizzCon. They always announce their stuff at their own convention.
And the other thing about your EA prediction, Adam, I agree with you. They're going to be pounding, saying, no, look, we've got a big supplement coming out for SWTOR. You'll be fine. But if you don't like SWTOR, we're partnered with Funcom, and we got a new game coming out next month.
They're gonna, man. I'm telling you what,
Don't
and I was
forget
a
that.
big. You all heard me here for. I haven't got to ask Clay this. Clay, you're still playing, right?
Huh?
Are you still playing SWTOR?
Yeah.
Say no.
Are you still
Sweaters.
on
Yes.
sweaters?
Say no, there's nothing there.
Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not in game yet. I'm still 41.
Okay, well,
Okay.
that is acceptable.
Yeah. Like I haven't hit in game to the point where there's nothing to do. I'm still actually doing quests and doing
I
flashpoint.
love how you say I haven't hit any game where there's nothing to do. It's like you already know what's to come, but you still play it.
It's the same complaint everybody has, and like you got to say up until that end game, it's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the bad thing is a lot of people, as of Cosmic out there that make developers go, God damn it, you little prick. Will you quit going through and beating the game and all in one fucking setting? I don't have shit yet for you to do. But hold up. I'll make shit happen for you.
It's not even me, okay? Honestly, I was not the first person in Blacklisted to hit 50 on SWTOR. I will admit that. All right, I was maybe like the 3rd or 4th, okay? And there was people who started literally like 3-4 days after me who hit 50 before I did. It was freaking ridiculous. But I mean, I'm not the only person out there saying, you know, hey, there's nothing to do at 50. Well, there's a lot of people because you know, not only are there people who don't want to spend hours, you know, finding a hard mode group, but there's people who have already cleared all the content within the first month.
Yeah, but dude,
because of the access.
You also need to think about it this way. As of tonight, it's June, right? The game's been out for 5 months. People didn't even care a shit about World of Warcraft until like a year and a half into its lifespan.
Right.
Like, that game blew ass and was really unplayable until about a year and a half in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I just find it hard to judge a game after 5 months, especially in the vote for that.
So, Stu?
I'm just gonna say now I'm going off to bed because it's now like 5:30 in the morning and I need to be up in like 3 hours. So.
Thank you, Stu, so much.
I'm
I forgot.
jumping off in the middle of the car. So,
take it easy, man.
Letters though. But I mean, with the Swarther thing, I mean, the leveling experience, granted, I loved. The story and everything like that, you know, was awesome. You know, don't get me wrong, you know, the game in that aspect, as far as the leveling goes, was phenomenal. You know, PvP could have been worked on. I think it was too heavily gear-based, you know.
I think they'll apologize completely for the game. And what they'll do is they'll go through and they'll say, hey, guys, you know, honestly, here's what we're working for. Look at this new shiny stuff that we're going to fix in this right here. And patch 1.17,000, you know, it's going to patch this.
Like I said, the PvP in the game was too heavily gear-based for me rather than skill-based, right? And the in-game content, I think the game, you know, would have kept me entertained a lot longer, and I'd probably still be playing it now, rather if they had a looking for group system, you know, to make finding a group for hard modes a lot easier, you know. Like
I think the problem is one of the problems, real big problems that Swotar had, is the gamer attention span of a person today. I'll tell you right now, WoW would not succeed if it was released today. The way it was released, it would have been blown to bits by the reviewers like us and the other main guys.
Yep, because I remember playing that crap early on. It sucked.
That they had starting out, and shit response that they had, and the queues from hell, and the oh my god, there's only one freaking end mob content. Well, there's 2 or 3, but only really one when you call it was Molten Core. And
how long did that take to come out?
Yeah, it wasn't even released initially either. All you had was the one dragon. And you know, you had that release that they had with WoW. Everybody's got the position of WoW right now, where it's got tons of crap in it.
Yep.
Well, that took 10 years to get tons of crap in it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the one major problem that SWTOR had. The other problem was they did not, and you're right, Adam, they did not anticipate people racing to 50 to the end game.
Yeah, but I don't understand how you do not do that, because...
Hang on. How do you not anticipate that? I mean, I'm sorry, but...
No. In the beta.
You have previous MMOs, for instance, that have come out like a year or 2 before. Rift is the perfect example.
There were level 50s in the freaking open beta.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
There were 50s in open beta, and then a month after it came out, they rewarded the players who were already level 50.
Yeah, I mean...
I think they did expect it to happen.
Yeah, the bad thing is this, though, is I think that a lot of these companies don't even think about, like, how they're going to keep you there. They're more worried about the in-game to appease the story person, but yet the problem is if there's no more story, what the hell do I do now? I go play Rift?
Story version. What you got was eight games of Mass Effect.
Yeah.
what you had, and we warned people about this back when it was first coming out, that this is a potential that it would happen.
Yep.
That it would be 8 games of Mass Effect And what we were hoping was that you would have to go through a lot of the same content 4 times on both sides, which is what you ended up having to do. And then you had the end game, which their entire end game was one battlefield. And that I think they rushed the game.
They completely rushed it.
And I think that was part of it is, I mean, come on, they didn't have a working guild system. They didn't have guild bank until just recently.
Right.
They missed some of the basics that everybody's familiar with now in a game and expects in a game wasn't there. And I think that it shows that they rushed the game out because they wanted the sales. They wanted to beat Christmas.
Yeah.
And they ended up causing...
What game were we talking about here?
Or
It ended up hurting.
SwitchWar came out after Christmas.
Did it?
Debated, but people were pre-buying it before.
Oh yeah, I bought it.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying.
So my question is this: is this year, are we going to see? I know I want to get a reaction out of Joel on this one. Joel, I'm going to go ahead and make the ultimate prediction of this, that we will see Half-Life 3 this year. I'm saying
it's so hard. It's so hard to predict the troll, though.
I'm saying
that is Gabe.
I'm saying it's going to happen this year. This is the year that it is going to happen. Too much shit has been working. Remember, if you remember the mods that they were working with, the new engine that they kept leaking out all the time, constantly showing little clips of little, in-game or in-engine game footage that was going to happen. And all of a sudden, people were, tweeting it out everywhere, showing, "Oh, what is this? What is this? Is this a new mod? What's this for?" And I'm saying it's coming out this year. I'm saying I'll
be honest with you. I'll be very honest with you. There is no other medium that would be big enough for them not to announce it. But the fact that it's Half-Life 3, they don't need E3 to announce that.
I'd say that it'll do it. I guarantee it.
They don't need E3 to announce Half-Life 3. They can do a simple Twitter post, and all of a sudden they have won the hashtag race.
But why not?
E3.
Why not go ahead and steal the show away from Microsoft, away from everybody else? Why not be like, hey, Microsoft, remember when you fucked us?
They've never had to do that ever.
They
never have to do that.
Why don't they?
And they won't, because they are Valve, and that's what they've stuck to. They've never said it before, but they always do it this way. They've never said, "We are Valve, we will crush you." And because any time they do any announcement, we know way before the show as it is anyway. What happened with the guy wearing the Half-Life 3 shirt? Trollathon? Maybe.
Dude, it's Gabe, man. When is he not fucking trolling us? Seriously.
Yeah,
He's
but the fact is...
in suspense, man. It's going to be like Diablo, where it's one of them, 12-year waits where you wait for the third installment, dude.
He has a Santa Claus beard this year. He is going to give us a gift.
All I'm saying, it is not Valve's style to completely crush publicly at a game show. It is not their style. It is their style to completely take it away and be like, here's some gameplay at E3 after we've announced it 6 months ago. That's their style. That makes sense, but not beforehand. For them to announce it, they would do it in the most mediocre way you could ever think of, and yet all of a sudden, boom. What happens when they had the pamphlets with G-Man's face supposedly on these pamphlets?
Yep.
It broke out like wildfire, and they rather have that kind of publicity than to be like stepping up on stage right next to E3, Microsoft, and PS3, and Nintendo, and be like, "Sorry, bitch," boom. The thing
is, they don't have a big scheduled press conference. If they were going to try to kill like that, like you're saying, Joel, and I agree with you, they would be having they would be doing a full press conference.
Yeah,
I don't see it. They're not doing that, so I don't see it.
I really have to figure out.
we're all showing off games around.
I'm like lost as
collector's
hell
editions.
of like me and George are sitting here talking about and all of a sudden I see people running off to the side grabbing another game and check out this game, I got this.
They're fucking having a nerd battle right
But
now.
the funny thing is that I would think it was like, okay, this is MMOs that I played and they fucking took my money. And then all of a sudden it went from that, then all of a sudden Clay comes over and goes, Metal Gear. And I'm like, okay, well that just wipes that analogy completely out.
It was all of our because Cosmic was talking about his collector's edition of Pokemon, so I ran over.
Basically,
I got my collector's edition of Star Wars Galaxies that I still have, and then
it turned from biggest disappointments to awesome games. That's what happened. I went or Dave went Galaxies, then I went APB Vanguard Saga of Heroes and Warhammer Online, and
I was like, I have no clue what the hell is going on with any of that stuff.
It's whatever, dude. But my point is, I don't know, Clay.
Hey, Joe?
You, our historian.
Do you still
Clay,
have any of the pictures of my game collection anywhere?
Oh shit! I'm not busting those out right now, dude. But those things had to be shot. Those things had to be shot in widescreen just to get all of it.
And to get that wide camera.
Really? See,
dude,
I feel like
it was nothing but his floor that he would not allow me to even step close because I have giant Bigfoot feet. He would not allow me to step close into his living room. I literally had to stand in the hallway for about 30 minutes taking pictures of all his collection.
You all have that
This
shit.
is
Me, I
ridiculous.
go through and I'm like, God, fuck this game. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just get all the money out of it that I can get now. It's gonna take up space, and then if I really want it later on, then I'll rebuy it. So I'm not.
I don't know. My excuse is I'm the youngest one here. All right.
Clay,
come on. Now we're really pulling.
Collection.
We're pulling out the card here. We're pulling out the age card.
Hell yeah, we're pulling out the age
Fuck you.
card. Yeah.
Yes, you are the youngest here, but you know what? That's okay. You know, that's okay. That's all I have.
my question is, Clay, has Valve ever been at E3 with such a big floor plan? This time around, if you take a look at the map, they have a pretty big floor plan this time around.
I'm saying that it's
Quite
going to
huge.
happen. It's going to happen.
Now, I don't think they would need a big floor plan for that. I think they would need that for like sponsored games, indie stuff. They would need a lot more to cover than just, we rented out this fucking huge ass space. Half-Life 3. It's like, no, you got plenty of other shit.
What about this? What about this? They announce Half-Life 3, and they say that we have playable demos all around the outside. What's up with
we'd
that?
probably be stiff-arming everyone in line.
Hey, wouldn't you not need?
You know, you could borrow my bat list.
Do you
You know?
think they're going to be doing Half-Life 3? No?
Yep,
No.
I did. I say they are.
No.
I'll be wrong. I'm not afraid to be wrong on this one because if they announce that shit, I'm coming back and be like, all you motherfuckers owe me beers.
Okay, wait. You're saying they have like a huge floor plan set up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If they were announcing a game that everybody's been waiting for, alright, with the way they've been going so far and keeping it so discreet, they would not have a huge floor plan and attract that much attention. I'm sorry, but with the way they've been acting so far, if they were going to do Half-Life 3, they wouldn't do that. They would keep it small, announce it, and then from then it would get fucking massive beyond like anything else there at E3. I'm sorry, but that's the way it would go. I'm pretty sure Joel would agree with me on that.
I agree with you. I really don't think that Valve would pull off a EA Games, we rented out the entire floor.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
I'm just saying making rooms so people can be able to get in there and watch the awesomeness.
they would
That's all
do
I'm
that.
saying.
They would do that as a conference. I would think that'd be more like a side-in between EA.
Who said they don't
and-
have some big screen up there and then be like, oh, you little bitches right beside of us, nobody will be seeing your game because they're watching our shit on the big screen.
In my opinion, if they were going to announce anything, okay, it would have to be like a Team Fortress thing or whatever. Alright, because Half-Life 3, I mean, honestly, he's been just trolling everybody the fuck about it, right? Nobody's, everybody wants it, but nobody's really expecting it because, he's just kind of been screwing with us the whole time. Portal 3 or whatever, Portal 2 pretty much just came out. Team Fortress 2 has been out for how long?
I think Adam, you know what, as I'm thinking about it, I think Adam might be right. And the only reason I say that, remember the Video Game Awards. The 3. They showed the 3.
Yeah,
Well,
but that could be anything. Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Team Fortress 3, and I mean,
Adam may be onto something. I'm just saying, Adam may be onto something because
I'm on the crack.
That 3.
Yeah,
I just remember them putting the 3 up, and everybody going like, "What the hell?"
Okay, granted, it could be any of them. All right, honestly, because I mean, you think about it. Yeah, you have Half-Life.
It wouldn't get that kind of reaction though. Honestly,
I mean,
as much as it's nice, it's still not going to get the reaction. It's going to. It's potentially could be Portal 3. I don't know. It's going to be, but I remember the 3 now, and so you might be right.
Well, I mean, everybody's assuming that it's Half-Life 3.
I'm hoping.
Okay, that's what it is. That's the assumption.
I'm hoping.
Okay, so that builds up the hype or whatever. But I mean, honestly, I think with the way things have gone so far, with the way Dave's, been trolling everybody about it and been, completely denying everything.
And like I said, he has the Santa Claus beard. He's going to give us a present this year. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that could be Team Fortress 3. Honestly, I think that would probably be the more likely of the fucking two, honestly, at this point.
Ooh.
I mean, that's just me, dude.
Yeah, I'm saying, they're saying in the chat room about the Portal 3. Nah, I'm saying that's way too soon.
Yeah.
They could pull a fucking Left 4 Dead. And
Fuck me. Yes. God, don't remind me.
What
happened to all you assholes out there that said, "Oh, we're boycotting this shit"? Then all of a sudden you click on the list of the people in the Steam shit off of their username, and there's motherfuckers are playing it. We're boycotting this stuff.
If they do Left 4 Dead 3, I swear to God, I'm done with Valve. I'm tired.
Outright.
No,
until Half-Life 3.
I don't care, dude. I'm tired of Left 4 Dead. Honestly,
here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna boycott Valve, and you're gonna boycott all that stuff, and then 5 days later, you're gonna meet in the streets, and you're gonna be like, "I'm sorry."
Damn.
No, honestly, no.
Damn.
I'd rather it be Team Fortress 2 than fucking Left 4 Dead 3, and I think it's gonna be more not Left 4 Dead, but Team Fortress 2.
And I'm gonna go ahead and even say this. Ready? Here's another prediction upon the prediction that Half-Life 3 will be multiplayer. There you go.
No.
Bam.
Valve already said they were moving away from single-player games.
Yep.
They did.
See?
Yeah.
They said they're going to start focusing on multiplayer enabled.
Okay, I could see that, especially with Portal 2, their latest one. You look at Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, and all that. It's all been cooperative online stuff. So yeah, I could see that.
Just saying.
But I don't know. I still don't see them doing Half-Life 3. I really don't.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I think everybody's saying, them doing Half-Life 3 or whatever is just a stretch. That's just what they want, them to do. But it's not going to be what they're going to do.
All right, big disappointment of E3. What's it going to be?
It's going to be not getting Half-Life 3.
Sony.
Think so,
Done.
Sony?
Sony, period.
I'm gonna go with Wii U and Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Nintendo. I'm going with Joel. I'm with the entire Nintendo Wii U
I'm saying
experience.
Nintendo bandwagon as well.
I'm saying double. Sony and Nintendo. They both will
I can see that.
equally shitting everywhere.
Unless Sony can really pull something out awesome regarding the cloud gaming thing and make it sellable to everybody who has already pretty much given up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they can really do that and make it sound awesome, they're going to be a total disappointment.
I don't think they have the money to do it, to be honest with you.
Unless Nintendo brings out the fucking thunder on Wii U, there's
I'm the
nobody cares
opposite.
already.
You guys are focusing on the hardware and such of Sony. Again, I think they're going to go big with the MMOs this year, and I can't. I think that they have a chance of stealing the show because of that. So
I'm
I
thinking,
can't go with Sony because of that.
I don't
Because
think that.
PlanetSide 2 and EverQuest Next are going to be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only going to be their only
I-
savior, though, is EverQuest Next and also PlanetSide 2. That's it.
Okay,
That's all there is.
Look, but I mean, I don't know. I'm still gonna go with Nintendo being the biggest disappointment.
Oh, I'm going to go with Nintendo being the biggest.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Because
say-
everything's going to be Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
I
and
don't
then people are
know,
gonna get a hold
because-
of it and go,
We
Hang
haven't
on.
seen anything from Nintendo
look
in a
at
while.
Nintendo.
I mean, the sword, the fucking Skyward Sword, right? That was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was it's all right, no problem. But I'm saying,
It was a good game.
yeah, I'm saying that it's going to be what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and say, hey, guess what? You will get a Zelda game on launch.
I
Yeah,
just
but-
I
thunderclapped
don't
a
think
fucking
that's gonna
mosquito.
happen.
look at Nintendo though, dude. Look at
I don't
what
see that
they
happening.
are, looking
I
at
can
for
hope.
their games and stuff like that, dude. It's pretty much all stuff that we've seen before. But I mean, Sony is gonna stand the bigger chance. I mean, you look at PlanetSide 2, how big of a following it has, and EverQuest, how big of
It
a
had?
following it has, and stuff like that. Dude, are you kidding me? PlanetSide still has a huge following, dude.
Is it?
That was the biggest fucking disappointment for me when it came out.
Oh.
Because it ran on no one's computer. It would be like, hey, we sport freaking NVIDIA the way it's meant to be freaking played. All right, well, I'm just gonna toss in this 48 Ti and purple everywhere.
People, dude, who have played that, and even I even played it in the beta and stuff. But I know people who played it in the beta and who played it up, release, and even still, dude, like. And even now, me personally, I am still looking forward to PlanetSide 2 because there are lots of things inside the PlanetSide game that I think are phenomenal. And considering the fact that PlanetSide 2 is going to be a free-to-play shooter, and what it is offering, it's phenomenal, dude. I mean, for what it is offering for a free-to-play game, dude, you can't beat it.
I'm going to go ahead and also say this, that Valve is going to show that PC gaming is not dead. They've already showed it with our,
Isn't that Razor's job? Oh wait, they failed.
oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen the fruit of those,
Yeah.
fruit of that labor right there, dude.
Yeah.
Diablo 3
Yeah.
shows it right here that fucking PC gaming is not dead.
I predict lagspiketv will use the E3 logo for everything E on every.
I noticed that after I did this shit, I was looking and I was like, hold it here. There's E3 here, E3 here, E3 here. Fuck me in the face. Yeah.
Everything that's supposed to have an E.
Explosion. See, now I spell explosion just with the XP. Now, if Mosh was broadcasting it, I would agree with you. Because that's our difference between us.
How about this? We'll make this prediction here. That Lagspike combined with Nerd Junkies will show more coverage of E3 than these jackoffs that
Now
claim
hold
to
up,
love.
we need our beer time.
Huh?
Calm down. We need beer time between shows and stuff. We're gonna do everything possible, and thanks to Computer Guru guys for hooking us up with the 4G pucks for us to be able to stream
See?
that on.
That's what I was going for right there. I was going for a little lob there, and then all of a sudden you whipped on the first one. I was like, here, Joel. All right,
No,
look,
I'm
hit this
just
one out
saying,
the...
like, I gotta give it up to them for giving us love on that. At the same time, it's like, dude, we're gonna be a team of 4 trying to take down everything that is going on E3. We better bring our freaking sneakers and our energy drinks.
Oh, dude, yeah, you guys are gonna be fucking running rampant over that place. I can already tell right now.
I was running rampant. There's one person at that Star Trek convention back in August.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen this
Okay,
year.
hang on. I know this is looking to the future. I know we're coming up on E3, but QuakeCon, Joel, what are you doing? What are you doing?
For what? QuakeCon?
QuakeCon.
I
This year.
I just asked for 3 days off of my job, and they haven't even hired me on yet. So I don't know if QuakeCon's going to be possible. But if it is possible, I'm getting on the first flight over there. I'm not driving over
Yeah,
there.
definitely let me know on that, dude. 'Cause
Well,
that-
fuck. I mean, to be honest with you, it wouldn't be the first
that's
time
my
we've ever been let
neighborhood,
down
bro.
by not
That's my
seeing QuakeCon.
neighborhood.
Because Blade's going to be
He lives
covering. Clay's going to be covering Comic-Con next month.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm going to Wizard World,
So there you go. We got that.
Chicago. That's guaranteed.
We have plenty of coverage to give everyone. If you haven't followed lagspiketv yet, make sure you follow, because we have plenty of coverage going on right now. And you know what? We're probably going to be doing a way more coverage coming up soon. You know, with the help of the Arizona Computer Guru guys. So
Yeah, and then QuakeCon, I know I'm going to be probably getting some footage of that, because I'm probably going to go this year, probably with my brother.
Oh, you mean actual gameplay footage of QuakeCon? I've never actually seen that from anything that we've ever done on this.
You got a great picture of a door.
Yeah. Get some inside footage of QuakeCon and all that. So
out. Clay, are you pretty much set to go?
Yeah, I gotta go here in a second. Do you guys mind if I post a link real quick?
Go ahead
go
and
for
have
it.
at it.
Go for it.
All right.
In the chats are talking about the Humble Bundle.
Hey,
Five-
Joel?
Oh yeah, go for
Or
it.
not Joel, but
Bam.
why are they, or not Clay? God damn it, I can't names, or Adam. Why are they not mods? What the fuck?
What's that? Where?
Why,
Oh.
why are they?
Clay is Clay, not
Clay?
a mod.
I don't know. I don't run this shit anymore.
I don't know. Probably because I hate Halo because it sucks, and that's the truth. And he doesn't want to give me mod access.
Well,
Actually, oh no. They've
We're not Mel, okay? If
Well,
Mel
there's-
ran the channel, dude, you would not even be here. For
If Mel ran the channel, we'd be in a sweatshop.
well, no,
True.
the problem is this that
Constantly being whipped for no reason at all.
Sleep, rest.
at all.
Yes.
the problem is that wonderful Twitch hasn't updated their shit where you can actually mod people. Oh, apparently I don't have permission.
Oh
to do
wait,
that.
Mel's in here. Oops. What's up, Mel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's,
Hey there, pretty lady. What's up?
Mel's been here longer than these two guys.
I love you. But no, definitely.
Hello, puppets.
Definitely go check out the Humble Indie Bundle, Clay link, because that is a phenomenal bundle going on there. Bastion, and I mean that's just a good game.
Bastion,
So-
which you get unlocked if you beat the average price. The other four are what normally come with it, but when I posted that article a few hours ago, the average price was $7.49.
Yeah.
I mean, even still, that's still a good
For
price.
4 awesome games already. You're already getting Amnesia, which is like $5 on sale normally.
Well, I mean, Bastion alone, dude, is just a phenomenal game.
that's
Yeah.
what everybody
And
tells us.
there's so much to it. I mean, you have like all the skill stuff that you have to do for like your weapons, and then you got your story, and I don't know. It's just a well put together game, as well as you get Limbo, Amnesia, and Psychonauts. So
Yeah.
you get four.
Full Sword and Sorcery,
I
which is
would-
awesome.
Awesome
if I had-
indie games. Love those. So
Great.
So yeah,
I think we're going to have to.
$7.49 was the average. You get all 5 games for that. There is like I bought it earlier today just because I usually buy the Humble Bundles and make them out. They do help charity, which is nice, and yeah, you can redeem the keys on Steam. Awesome.
I love the
And-
fact that they've went through and they've now revamped it a little bit, where they used to be like, you can pay for whatever you want. Here you go. And
Yeah.
douchebags would be like,
whatever you
oh,
want.
1 cent, there you go, got the whole game. And now they give it a little initiative at the end. They're like, look, you can have this awesome game if you give an average price of this. And you're like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
I
Oh,
think
and
the last
plus
thing
the
I
soundtracks for all the games.
I
Yeah.
You get those free as well.
I think the last thing I got actually off the Humble Bundle website was the Mojam bundle thing that they did.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, they've really rocked it out this time. So
So
Nice.
I think that we're going to close it out, and we'll do the I guess the ending of this stuff. I'd like to thank also Nerd Junkie so much for showing up at the same time. That was perfect, like you all rehearsed it. All right, there you go. That worked out.
Joe will tell you if we don't rehearse anything.
I know, right? You guys are just on the spot. I've seen the bloopers, bro. I've seen
Right.
the bloopers. No,
Joe's
no
like, it's a
bloopers.
video card and you're happy. Go.
All right, so I want to make sure that I spoke on this, because on our last blooper, Clay and I do a little. It's not a skit, but we basically do a little example of how Clay has to remember every single thing on one take. And if he messes it up, we start over every single time. So he has to remember every single thing. And the joke, if you guys have a link, if you want to post a link to it, the joke was that we had to have every sponsored link, lagspike, all that stuff. Remember what we're doing, where you can find it, emails, links, and social networks, and all that stuff. And then when we finally got done, he was sweating bullets because he was fumbling like pretty much like what half the time.
Something like that. It was stupid.
And so, in an example, if you take a look at the video,
Right here.
yeah, if you take a look at the video at that timestamp, he's all like, "Wouldn't it be funny if you had that shit written down?" And because we're in our hot ass studio, it's like, yes. All of a sudden, he just wipes his hand and just be ink everywhere. It's just like, I can't remember my freaking lines.
That's
But
awesome.
the whole point of it is just like we had the computer guru guys just plugged up in there for good measure. And we were like, yeah, there you go.
I have to admit, I laughed.
Any
So,
idea of how hot it gets in the studio?
oh my god.
Yeah, this studio is
it's 10
ridiculous.
p.m. in Las Vegas now. It's 94 degrees.
Yeah, dude, I'm not shitting you. Computers and everything is just ridiculous in a room by itself, and you have no clue how much, like, my room, like, in the back of the house is just, like, I mean, it's not, like, huge, but it's big enough to be able to put some, you'd think 3 computers running this show would not put up that much heat. My God, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So.
Yeah, well, it's Las Vegas, so everybody knows how hot it can get over here. But anyways, it looks like my cam's actually going
Yeah,
out
it is.
of
It is done on that. But you all E3, you're going to be there. You are going to get there when? What day?
We are going to cover the Monday Xbox conference from here, from Las Vegas.
Right.
I have to do a shift at work before I can actually get out at 10 p.m.
Okay.
So as soon as I get out from 10 p.m., I'm going to come home, change into whatever, and then Clay and I are going to do a night run to California. As soon as we get there, we're going to set up whatever we need to set up for the next day beforehand, so we're ready. Probably get up around 10 o'clock, considering we can't get in until 12 noon, and do whatever plugs we need to do and all the rest of the editing that we need to do.
Good deal.
Nintendo's Tuesday morning, so we're going to try to get there as soon as we can.
Hopefully,
try to get-
everything will be good to go on our side. I'll have it set up where we're going to do live commentary over where people are going to have where they can watch the stream live of Microsoft, and then us on our side streaming this side of covering commentary that way. So we'll have two stream boxes going at the same time. So
by the way,
for
guys,
people-
if you want to check out the E3 hub where we're going to have all of our E3 stuff being posted on there, I'm going to put a link up over here. Sorry.
Yeah,
Post a link up.
definitely.
You can definitely tell us where everything that you want covered on this page. We're going to try to cover everything that you post up on there. If you want something from, something on the show floor to talk to this guy or anything like that, post it up in there and we'll get to it. Also, Google Talk is your best friend to let us know, hey, there is a breaking story here.
Yep.
Let us know.
And make sure you check out the video Clay posted, because that was an awesomely put together video by Joel. So
definitely make sure that you go through and you tell these guys what you want to see, because to be honest with you, there's going to be a lot of people out there like G4 and all these other guys are going to be like, we only talk to Microsoft, we only talk to these guys, and we only talk to these guys.
Yeah.
Fuck your
We
company.
if you don't-
know what we're talking about.
if you don't tell them what you want, dude, then it's gonna get missed and you're gonna be disappointed. So there you go.
I'll
We're
keep
here
that link
for our
up on
viewers.
mine.
We're here for our viewers. We're not here getting paid from anything. So I'm letting you know right now that we're just here to cover everything and anything that we can get our hands on. If it's hardware, software, developer, or anything like that, even, we're planning on covering a lot of indie development. So, make sure you put it up there, and we're going to be taking a look at everything that you guys put up on there. If we can't get to it, we'll tell you why. It's usually because I'm dragging ass carrying monitors and keyboards everywhere. So.
Yeah, we saw you at the end of the E3 video.
Oh, that fucking video. Oh, Joel? Yeah? You can go now. All right, let me just take these over here. It's like, damn.
Oh, man. That's how it feels like every time. You can ask the Arizona Computer Guru guys when they met us up over at CES. How did I look? I had like cables coming out of
everywhere.
Whoa.
Well,
that's-
hopefully soon we can get on the little rig that I've been talking to some people about about doing the laptop, all that stuff.
I'm testing. I'm testing a nice little. I'm going to be testing a nice little setup for my trip that I'm taking in 2 weeks, but I don't know if I'm going to have streaming or not.
All right.
So I'm going to be testing the rig too. So.
All right, guys. Well, it's getting that time where we're hitting the limit of time completely, which Matt said time way too much there. So, all right. So, thank you so much, Nerd Junkies, for checking out E3 for us. We'll definitely we'll keep posting anything that we can do to help you all out with that, and the same likewise. You know, anything that we can get over there, you know, brought over this way, so we get your all's name out there. Be like, look, these are the guys who covered this shit first. Not these other douchebags.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So,
if it's cool, I'd like to give one last shout out on this one, and that's thanks to Rand from Computer Guru coming out to hang out with us on the show here. He's going to be our main dude over at E3 this week, and if it's cool, can I throw up a link on their site?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Bam! Check it out, the azcomputerguru.com.
Damn.
And
Awesome.
yeah, they're going to be our homie G's for the next.
And you said they do a live show, right? Correct?
They do a radio show in Arizona. Like they are
And they do
on
a-
radio there.
They do a live stream from it. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we might.
By the way, they do use Wirecast, so they're not rolling with the best. But we're gonna get them hooked up on that.
So we need to see what we can do to help promote their stuff on this side also. So
Yeah, definitely.
We'll get in touch with
We
them.
already have a couple of logos, so we're going to be doing a lot of URL sharing as well and stuff like that. So you're going to see a lot of that, a lot of plugging coming around. You know,
That's what we like to do, and you have the big hands to be able to plug everything.
dude, thunderclap.
Stop it! Stop
Oh
it!
God! Stop
The
it.
last time you did that, we weren't able to get hard drives parts for cheap.
Yep.
Everybody else is like, what?
Yeah, dude.
All right, and also
All right,
I'd like
guys,
to.
but I'm gonna be heading out here as well because I gotta put the kiddies to bed and then see you guys in a little bit.
All right, well,
All
kiss,
right, see you
kiss
later.
all 9 of them for me.
Yeah, I gotta kill. I gotta kill this time and tell you that I have like 9 kids right now and they all need to go to bed.
That's right. He needs more than just bread and cheese. That single didn't pay enough yet.
Oh, I finally had enough money to get mozzarella.
Oh,
Shit! Great value, mozzarella.
Oh, roll up my sleeves. Oh shit! All right, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for having us. Nerd Junkies crew is happy to film all this stuff for you guys and stream it live, and then as well in conjunction with Arizona Computer guys.
Yep.
All right.
Appreciation. Thanks for coming in.
Thank
man.
you, guys.
Joel and Clay from NerdJunkies.com. Thank you for coming in. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Thanks
Later,
to
guys.
who's left early.
Yeah,
Yep. And Stu.
a PHP guy.
and Stu,
The webmaster from hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
my online slave.
Yeah. Yours, Joel's.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
True.
And also, I'd like to thank Dave so much. You can check him out Monday nights at 7 Eastern Standard Time for Explosion MMO News. And also, you can check Cosmic out on there sometimes, and mostly here on Arcade. And a lot of
Definitely
streaming going
on the 8th, that weekend. I believe that's the 8th through the 10th, right?
Yes.
The 8th through the 10th, I will be doing the Guild Wars 2 beta weekend.
Marathon.
So you can look at that. No, not a marathon, because some of us need to sleep, regardless of how crazy we might be. And
Yeah, because you hit 50 on sweaters after like 2 days, and you need.
whatever, I'm already 60 on Down 3. What? On Inferno mode, Clay. You're just jealous, bro. You're just jealous.
I'm totally jealous. I don't even have that game. Whatever.
All right, we're gonna go.
I got
love it.
past that first 37 boss, so I gave up.
Yep. So, any announcements for you guys on time of Nerd Junkies? New time? New...
Oh, you know what? I don't know if you got that confirmation from our studio head there, Clay.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Friday.
you want to announce it?
We probably won't be doing this week. But,
No, this week
Right,
is
this
all
week is all
E3. We gotta
E3.
get ready.
It'll
Yeah.
probably be starting next Friday night.
There you go. So
So,
crack a
thank you
few.
for Joe's new schedule. We have to.
Not a real like actual time something.
I mean, we could go back to 5 if that's what you want to do.
Want to do 5?
If that's
I think 5 is perfect, so that way it's not too late, not too early.
There you go.
Okay.
Pacific,
So-
right?
5 o'clock Pacific. So we used to do 5
8
o'clock
o'clock.
on Tuesdays.
8 o'clock
Friday,
Eastern.
5 o'clock Pacific after E3.
Yeah,
Week
After E3,
or
yeah.
whatever.
the week of E3. So
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Week of
It'll just be a shitload of E3 news, but
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah, so there you go. That
Yeah.
is on the 8th. That's my birthday. So what are you guys getting me, Clay?
Not sweater. We're getting you another. We're getting you another copy of sweater.
No, not sweater. I got the collector's sitting up there. I don't need that.
In your honor, we'll do a Max Payne 3 giveaway, but you won't get it.
Oh, that's the Max Payne 3
Nice.
giveaway. Say he's the only one not eligible in this.
But in your honor.
Hell yeah.
What's cool? We do not have this rigged whatsoever.
That's awesome. Oh, he's back.
Here we go.
Just nice.
All right, we're out of here.
All
Thank
right.
you guys for having us.
Hey, no
we'll
problem.
See you next time.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Out of here.
Awesome. You guys have a good night.
You too. And on our end, times are going to be changing for Arcade. Arcade is going to be now on Wednesday nights. We're thinking about 9-ish, 10-ish. I don't know yet. Seeing the way tonight has went, 10 o'clock was more of a push for, live people talking, interacting. So I don't know. Let us know on the forums. Hit us up. lagspiketv. Hit the community, go to forums, and let us know for that. So yeah, and LSW, if you're a fan of that, then that's going to be on Thursday nights, and that will be at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that time will not change. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Cosmic.
Wait, can't forget Blacklisted, bro.
And thank you, Blacklisted. Go to blacklisted or Black Gaming.
Black-
People would be unhappy.
It's blacklistedgaming.org for your forums. Definitely sign up on there. Got the Secret World, Guild Wars 2, SWOTOR, and they just added Rift. A couple of us have been on there. And then Dave, I believe, is running the Blacklisted Twitter at twitter.com/blacklistedtwit.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then, of course, don't forget Lagspike over at lagspike.tv, and the Twitter is twitter.com/lagspike_TV. So, there you go.
And a big shout out to what is it? Is it who is in the room? What's her name? I can't.
Maddie?
Oh yeah, Maddie. There it is. I just pulled it up.
Maddie is
Yeah,
awesome.
Maddie.
Thank
Maddie, guess what? I'm not John Cena. I have no hair.
Maddie typed me out a little birthday song, so that was awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
For that.
There you go.
Thank you for that. Really do appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. We'll
Was
get out
awesome.
of here. We will see you all later. And thank you so much for watching. And we is gone. Peace out. See ya later.
See you guys next week. Or see you guys next, whatever.